Motor Week is made possible by Auto Value and Bumper to Bumper and TireRack.com.
When the Kia Seltos arrived for 2021, it not only had to stand out in an incredibly crowded small crossover segment, but find its place in Kia's already extensive SUV lineup. It did quite well at that, but there's always room for improvement. So Kia hopes a thorough updating for 24 will help the Seltos grab even more attention. In the intensely competitive small crossover segment, it seems the best strategy to stay near the top of the SUV buyer's shopping list is to keep things fresh. So Kia has extended the best buy date of this 2024 Kia Seltos with a healthy sprinkling of automotive-style preservatives. Freshness in the car world usually refers to styling and technology updates, and the exterior of this first-generation Seltos does indeed get the typical mid-cycle fascia redo. The front featuring a grille that's both taller and wider, a more defined bumper, and updated lighting. Similar bumper and lighting treatments have been applied to the rear as well, and there are 4 new wheel designs to choose from in either 17 or 18 inches. On the tech front, the dash has been redesigned in order to make room for Kia's panoramic dual-screen display, which is now standard. No more hooded analog gauges either. Driver info is now from a 4.2-inch digital instrument cluster, which is paired with an 8-inch center touchscreen. But the prime choice is this upgraded setup with 10.25-inch screens for both. It comes in all but base LX models. Underneath the center air vents is a new control panel for climate and radio, and the center console is redone dramatically, both with new controls and an electronic parking brake, replacing the old-school pull handle in our SX trim tester. SX also adds Bose premium audio, sports steering wheel, and upgraded safety features. And things don't stop there, as SX turbos gain a peppier 1.6-liter 4-cylinder with 20 additional horsepower over last year, now rated at 195 horsepower and 195 pound-feet of torque. Transmission also changes from 7-speed DCT to 8-speed automatic. Normally, we'd say that's a step backwards, but that 7-speed was often clunky, and this smooth operating 8-speed goes a long way towards delivering a much more refined driving experience. Standard engine remains a naturally aspirated 2-liter i4, which carries over unchanged at 146 horsepower. All-wheel drive is standard with the turbo and available with the 2-liter. As much as we love the more refined feel that the new 8-speed provides, it didn't do us any favors at the test track, where the 7.6-second 0 to 60 sprint was actually a tenth slower than we hit in 2021. It was sluggish off the line no matter what we tried, but once down the track, power delivery rises to decent. Our best quarter-mile run was 16 seconds flat at 89 miles per hour. Handling, on the other hand, was downright entertaining. There was minimal body roll, with the ability to find either understeer or oversteer depending on how aggressive we were with inputs. Braking performance was quite good as well. Consistent stops from 60 of just 111 feet with good pedal feel and very little ABS pulsing. Away from the track, the ride is quite composed with a quieter cabin than most small crossovers. Storage space is quite good too. 26.6 cubic feet in the cargo bay, expanding to 62.8 cubic feet with the rear seatbacks folded. And finally, Kia has done away with the sporty Nightfall model and will instead spread their X-Line off-road inspired trim package to the Seltos later this year. Government fuel economy ratings for the Turbo AWD are 25 city, 27 highway, and 26 combined, a number we agree with. Pricing starts most reasonably with LX trim at $25,715, then passes through S, EX, and X-Line to arrive at SX, which starts at $31,315. All-wheel drive is $1,500, $2,200, or included, depending on trim. The 2024 Kia Seltos is yet another Kia that bills to impress for its price. Better tech, improved style, more power, all added to a vehicle that was quite appealing to begin with. But the icing on the cake here is that the Seltos now behaves like a much more refined and expensive utility. We find that remarkable for a vehicle still in its first generation, and something we don't typically see in small crossovers where standard procedure is attracting buyers with a low price and not necessarily a great experience. With the new Seltos, Kia delivers both.